is Regina. First, I'm going to say I am beautiful. This is me. My story begins as a 12-year-old. I say my trauma began at age 12. I lived with a lady and a man that were not related to me. At age 12, I was sexually abused by my caretaker. I was sexually abused. I was traumatized. He did everything as a 30-year-old man. He did everything to me except sodomize me. I was always told to shut up, be quiet. When my attacker, abuser, the tactic that he used to silence me, to keep me quiet, he put a gun to my head and told me if I told anybody that he would blow my head off. As a 12-year-old, you're traumatized. Just the mere fact that a weapon has come in contact with your skin, your body, you're traumatized, and you're not going to say anything. You're going to do just what the abuser tells you. This went on every night from 9 o'clock until 2 o'clock in the morning. I would have out-of-body experiences. I thank God because God would take me from my body so I would not have to feel what was going on, what was happening to me. I can remember hovering over my body and seeing the trauma happening, but I wasn't in that body to feel it. This went on for about a year until my dad found out where I was and came and got me. When I got married, when my dad came and got me, I thought that finally there was someone to tell what had happened to me. And for me, that backfired on me. I thought when I got married, I could tell my husband, and it fell on, I'm not going to say it fell on deaf ears, but my husband could not bear the thought. When I had my daughter, I was so traumatized in having a girl, a vulnerable girl, that I did not want my husband to touch her. I didn't want him to change her diapers. I didn't want him to bathe her. I didn't want him in the room when I changed her clothes. I didn't want that. I was traumatized because I didn't trust anybody. I trusted no man. In my life as an adult, it has really, really been hard for me to trust any man. I've always found myself looking for a father figure, somebody that I could tell what had been going on or what had happened to me. Somebody to put their arms around me and tell me, Regina, it's okay. I hear you. And I'm strong enough sometimes it's easy to say, go and tell somebody, but sometimes it's not, because you don't really know who to trust. Because sometimes you can tell and it falls on deaf ears, because nobody wants to know or wants to hear that a child is being sexually abused. It is a hard subject to read about. It's hard to fathom in your mind that someone is sick, that they would find any pleasure in fooling with a child. It's hard. But I hope that whoever sees this and is going through this, that you find somebody that you trust, that you can tell, so that you don't have to live with the trauma or think that it's something that you did. It's nothing that you did. It's the sick mind of the abuser. I am 63. I thought for a long time that I was ugly, that nobody wanted me. I didn't want anybody to know. It's been hard for me to stay in relationships, but I have hope. And I'm not the same person that I was before. But I'm going to say this. I never got an opportunity. Although I forgave my abuser, I never had an opportunity to tell him that I forgave him. Because in order for me to move on with my life, I had to forgive him. So I say this, Mr. Willie P. Gibson, I forgive you. I forgive you. And I'm no longer a victim to my mom. I forgive you. To my husband, I forgive you. To my dad, I forgive you. And I'm all right. I'm beautiful.